other sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys put together a solid opening month, 3 wins against just 1 defeat. On the other side, the Bills head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. And I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play call?
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game. Like, when you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
We had a chance to sit down earlier in the week and kind of reflect and visit on last week's game, and he was very clear. He said, listen, it was a bittersweet victory. He goes, I'm happy that we got the job done. I know I made some good plays. He's like, but it's the negative plays that have been kind of gnawing at me all week long. I have to eliminate those because we are not going to win a lot of games if I continue to turn the ball over. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to...
No turnover here. One of the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses have to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound like linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams going dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat them. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Open man, Demario Douglas. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll run with Montgomery. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They're going to run the draw with Montgomery. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
And more time for Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down. The RPO. That one is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. This one complete to Bourne. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's bait.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, New England. For Diggs, that's his first touchdown as a New England Patriot. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw now. May. That one incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Now Montgomery. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
3rd and short, and here is May. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England.
Formation for the Patriots.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he is put it to the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That's caught downfield by Cooper. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Cooper for the 1st time in this one. And he's got a 1st down to go with it. Allen going to give it to Cooper. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's the 1st carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he will go all the way. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's pass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Christian Benford brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We'll try and run it here with Montgomery. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. First down, New England.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. A run up the gut with Montgomery. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Taylor Rapp is there to stop it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
First down, Patriots.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's May. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And this will be caught right sideline, but no, out of bounds. The official says incomplete. Receiver could not get both feet down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Pats are back within 4 at 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Allen will give this to Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. Good for a Bills 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Oh, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Bills. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Now pass to tag on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
Patriots
line.
offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings.
The ball comes out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, May. Here's a check down. Gibson out of the backfield. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Patriot first down.
May to the air once more. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 2nd and 10. Here's May again. They locate his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. May to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Throw again is May. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. New England going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's going to be third. They need one. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They're going. It's May. He'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to first and goal. May going to look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are able to get it back within a score.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
From the return, the Bills take over first and 10.
From the 35, it's first and 10. And they'll let that run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Commanders. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they host the Tennessee Titans. And it's the big man, James Conner. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Jackson Smith-Njigba. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Mostert now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Allen now on 2nd down. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Christian Barmore in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play there for the Bills. 38 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a handoff to Cook, running left. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll go again with Davis. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Bills 1st down.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short. But he has picked up the 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Buffalo Bills.
Davis. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards. They take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And now it's 3rd and goal. Allen to the throws. Under pressure, now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Bills will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Gibson. And he'll get forward for a couple. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. Will be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. When you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. In this case, they do it for a loss.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Drake May, touchdown Patriots. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's complete. Some more on the right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 30.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here is Allen. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
First and 10. Throw once more. Here's Allen. He'll drop this underneath the Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way. with this group.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And he'll prowl forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. One more time for Montgomery.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. May, little pop pass to the receiver. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball to the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. May gonna hold on to this one. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, out comes Andres Portegalis for the Patriots field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Pats will cut into that lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Evans. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, give to Davis. Not much happening there, just a short game.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Right back to Moore. Another grab. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Allen to throw again. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Christian Christian Barmore. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. 16 more yards. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. He's got his big tight end. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Wisnowski set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. And that one incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Forced to his right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Patriots' 13-yard line.
They'll run. It's Davis. And he will get into the end zone. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point drop Bills are going to extend their lead.
Makes the score Bills 45, Patriots 22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
It's the tight end Henry in motion.
34-yard line.
Second down, Montgomery.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first and 10, here's May. Open man there, it is Bourne. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second down.
Throwing on second down, May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go to the ball.
He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Here's Gibson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Second down, they need 3.
42-yard line. Brings up second down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
May to throw on second down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And
that is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Run with Cook. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. And that's now